Hi everyone, back with more Star Rail. Gonna continue playing the Origami Bird Clash event. So, before all that, let me do my dailies. Time, how much resin do I have by the way? Okay.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
I really wish they would add a skip function for some of these. Like some of the daily quest dialogues I've read so many times. Okay, can't dispatch yet. Alright, where is the correct fucking... I'm so pissed I was grinding the wrong domain for a whole month. Hopefully some other character that I have uses those. God damn.
Time for a buzz.
Bust? Or maybe I'll take it all! Watch your head!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Watch your head! Bust? Or maybe I'll take it all!
This is double speed. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay. Right, Topaz's boss. I was trying to remember what else I needed to do. God damn, my mind is going. Alright, Topaz. Nope. Sand.
Awesome. Let's ride the wave.
Seriously, I can't remember when was the last time I needed to grind one of these EXP domains.
Illusions of the past. This is double speed.
Ah,
Time for a fun.
as if victory were ever in doubt.
Okay, enable team. And run around and kill. That, yeah.
Stream forth. Gleam forth.
Yay. Alright, so I can't really do anything else now, right? Trailblaze powers out. Oh, we have achievements. I forgot to claim these memories we share. And group photo. Oh, there was Omega Ruby. Oh yeah, that is the one I got. I forgot. Use ALPH. There is an Alpha Sapphire one. Please trail Murder and March Bird on there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to that soon. For the birds. Unplanned. For the birds. This one. New message from Acheron. Are you a gourmet? Stell, Grant and Melody Golden Hour. Earlier I helped this lady in Panaconing without realizing she's actually a chef at a fancy restaurant. This is her restaurant. She'll be launching a special menu of a peach team soon, and I highly recommend it. Aren't you coming? I've already tried it. Cooking, well, it brings back memories. I used to love it. However, it's hard to enjoy dishes when you can't really taste anything. Is this caused by the nihility? Perhaps. Sometimes I still cook up some food, but it's a shame that I can't taste much anymore. Still, there are some workarounds. For example, you can make ice cream out of snow. It's cool, moist, and creamy, a flavor that I'll never forget. I'll treat you to it when I get the chance. And don't forget to try the peach teas dishes too. Alright. Special event. Oh, okay, never mind, it's a web event. I will just close that first. So before I return to the Radiant Felt, sorry, the Tatalov. Holocar, see if there's anyone here. Oh yeah, got some new music, didn't I? Yep. Ooh, Black Swan.
You're here, little one. I saw some memory fragments drifting outside the window, and I intend to salvage them.
Huh? I can't see them. Where are they?
These memory fragments are as fine as dust and can't form memory bubbles. They're hard to see with the naked eye. Even most memo keepers can't sense them. There are too many discarded things in the sea of stars. Our predecessors' trodden paths and forgotten pasts should have left behind vivid marks across the universe. I once felt regret for those that were lost without a trace. But fortunately, we were later able to sense, discover, and preserve them. I wonder what stories have been left behind in the memory fragments that we found today.
Memory fragments synthesize.
Settle down. Allow me to manifest the memories from these fragments, and I'll share them with you.
Okay, anyone else around? Well, still hang on the back. Alright, let's return to the Tatalov. Panaconi. Tatalov. Origami Bird, Battle Lobby. Alright, time to put the Alpha Sapphire.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
You know, okay, where is Trill? Is that the trash one? I'm gonna guess that's the trash one. Marshbird. Yay, Alpha Sapphire. Easy one. I can't believe there's a Pokemon reference in this. Okay, not that actually I can't believe there's so many Pokemon references. Okay.
Excuse me, I was here first.
Let's do the next section. Look, a new gameplay tweet. This is multiplayer Bonanza mode tweet. Multiplayer Bonanza mode. Every match will have 6 participating players. Players will draw 1 from the remaining opponents in each turn to battle against. Please make eliminations within the allotted time and moves. Increase your bird's combat power and try to stay alive. When the turn starts, the player will inherit the final field from the previous round, and all players will receive the same additional field effect. When the player's HP is at 0, they will enter the near-death state. Taking damage again will result in defeat. And select your favorite birds from here to participate in the competition tweet. Match with other players to enter a game. The higher your final ranking, the greater your rewards tweet. Multiplayer Bonanza mode, you can also invite friends to compete. Oh no, are you kidding? Multiplayer bullshit. Screw it, let's just move into basic. I just noticed that the Trailbird has the express ticket on it. I think the Marchbird also has it. Ooh, 5 in a row. No, my 5 in a row. Well, I'm winning really a lot. But now and then, near there. Holy, I got okay. Oh shit, health is inherited as well. Oh no. Alright, alright, alright. No, okay, this. Okay, I'll restart the next round with a skill. Oh, you know, I think I killed them. 91 over 70. 99 over 70. Aren't they forgiving you bot players? Oh, we know how to switch the key, I went too fast. That's true. Oh, I can carry off everything on the field. Okay, red's the more effective one. Okay, that worked. Okay, any other fives? Oh no, that's not good. My first health loss. was close. That was very close. Oh, that's a lot of bullshit, huh? You know what, I'll take all that. Holy shit. That was one move. Sounds like Peach again, but what is Peach's special move was? Oh, I see a 5. I hope I can get the next round. No, it's gone. Alright, let's see how I can salvage this. Oh, I have a lot of moves. Okay, I just want to swap like crazy then. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. What the hell do you have? Were you just saving up all your stupid things for the end of the... Is that how you win? Just save up all your fucking explosives for the end. Take that. I don't know what to do. Damn it, they won. Oh well, second place is not bad for my first attempt. Easy as pie? Really? That was not easy as pie. Oh, there's a claim all button, I'm done. Alright. That means we share easy as pie. Manually trigger bomb combos. Holy sh! That was gonna be a pain in the ass to do. Okay. Open challenge. Oh wait, I just saw that flag. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna cast it now, but I'll take it. Oh, come on, 13 only. Brilliant challenge. What? What? That was fun. So severely limited in what moves I can make. Oh, finally. Dang, March. Well, I know what I'm doing. Maybe you should have sold the peach instead. Okay, now I want salt and strawberry in this nut. Samuel, interesting. Okay, what specific one? Whoa. Alright. What's the optimal move here? Yeah, weird. Wow. Oh, I barely eked out Over's Firefly. Right? Oh, that's fine. A5. Actually, using the ball isn't a really good thing when there's nothing specific. Ah. Oh, I should not have done that. What is this skill again? Oh, he ran trigger cross trigger. That's good. I mean, that wasn't what I was going for, but I'll take it. Yeah, there's the eye, remember that. Yeah, let's swap for red. Push it all the way. No, I had a 5. Ah, well. Why? That does nothing. Sure, no. Oh, my 5. Stop disappearing, damn it. Here's one option. Oh, I should have gone for yellow, damn it. Would I go? Yay, boy. Nuke the board. Okay. Bananas. Ah, trunk. No, Super Bowl, nice. Like that. Oh, because there's literally no other move to make. Oh, barely more. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Just why is there no claymore for this one? Alright. That's a reason up 4008, I guess. So if I earn 2006, that means, yeah, if I do very well in this one, I'll be fine. Oh, that's nice. Oh wait, no, that was a fight. Damn it, I messed up. strawberries. Bananas also not good. So, damn it. I just did that one. This one. I see that. Yeah, bananas are the best. Birds for sure. See if I will the rank gets close to the last round. Oh no, I need to clean my glasses. Yeah. I just saw that 5 again. Oh. Why is there one more? Is there one more? Is there one more? Damn it. Hey. 2 o'clock. Wait, let's go. No, my 5. No. Yeah, take all those fucking combos. 5. Oh, I still have one more move in the back. That's a lot of the rainbow fruit. Love it. Use one of these. Okay, that's a very big difference. 57. Holy shit. Damn. Oh wait, that was God. I need to stop instinct swapping. Yep, I'm gonna use this one. Alright, good enough for me. Oh, yeah, enough. No, Firefly refuses. Why, Firefly? Why don't you want to come?
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
Games we share. Angry origami birds and origami soup. Alright, I'm going to go to the toilet for a minute, so I'll be back soon.
Time to wake up from the dream. If I don't play, I'll break even.
The bidding is all done according to procedure. No funny business. The bidding is all done according to procedure. No funny business. The bidding is all done according to procedure. No funny business. I originally wanted to go on a honeymoon, but the IPC's plans were more urgent.
So, I just realized that my mic has been muted this entire time. I'm a dumbass. Alright, let's fight the trash can. Where am I? Where am I? Where should I go? What is this place? I remember nothing. I seem to remember that I am a trash can. No, it's doubtful that is true. Could it be that every person and every object isn't what they actually look like on the outside? If so, what could I be? Kind passerby, would you look at me and tell me what you think I am? Yo, bottle of soda is the correct answer. That's right, I think that I'm a bottle of soda too. An icy bottle of what you can't hide its sweet inner thoughts. Right, do you know where we are? Why do I feel as though I'm inside a dream? Everything looks so unreal, including you and me. Well, you are currently inside a dream. In the dream, I knew it, this floating feeling, as well as my true identity. Only be possible inside the dream. I'm living in the same way I arrived, one clattering step at a time. If this is truly a dream, then I hope that before I awaken, I will be able to find an answer that truly belongs to me. After all, every Every human and every object is searching for their place in this universe. Goodbye, can't pass by. Thank you for providing me with such a profound revelation. Perhaps we'll meet again one day at the Dreamscape's end. 18 lordly trash cans. Under memories we share. Okay. Exploring.
The new captain is about to arrive, so you all better get yourselves together.
Erica, bad singer. Oof. Hey, I noticed you've been eyeing me for a while. Yep, you thought right. I am the special guest from that reality show. You recognize me, haven't you? I really can't do anything about you fans. Who are you again? Never heard of you. Heh, with so many fans and paparazzi on my tail, who's to say you're not one of them? Especially after marrying Thomas. Can't imagine the swarm of reporters at our wedding. Cameras and flashes almost made the blue hour feel like midday. That's why I assumed I wouldn't get a moment's peace even on my honeymoon. But since this is all just a misunderstanding, it's all good. I'm very curious. Who's Thomas? Is he a big deal? Thomas is my husband, and we just got married. He works at the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation, mixing it up all the time, some high flyers and leading a few important projects. It sounds like he even knows Director Topaz personally. I guess he's pretty well connected. Thomas is a little bit older than me, but to lend someone of my fame, he definitely holds his own. Tell me about your time on the airship. The airship was practically my second home. Top-tier parties, everything you need at your fingertips, and athletes from every field imaginable. You never know which big shots you bump into around the corner. But they all fawn over my beauty or fame. What can I say? I am simply destined to live under the spotlight. Who's more famous, or Robin? I'll admit, Miss Robin is more famous than I am. My niche singing is electronic dance music, and all the appearances I make are in reality shows, so it doesn't make sense to compare us. We work in different fields. We are both famous in our own ways. Oh, come on, are you a kid? Making this into a popularity contest. What really matters is using your fame to make money. I don't have any more questions. It was great chatting with you, sweetie. How do you like my dress? It's a limited edition piece. Jealous? Haha, enough teasing. Catch you later. I've got another party to hit. Heh, all the other guests are totally going to go gaga over my limited edition gown. Like everyone else doesn't have a limited edition gown. Oh god, even her voice annoys me. For me, being on screen and off is only about switching to different roles. Everything works out once I get accustomed to it. Clockwork. Oh, she's a Halovian. Believe it or not, but some people think I'm actually a dumb trophy wife. Constantly try to belittle, calling me a old digger. It's just stupid, absurd even. I can't believe some folks actually think they're born above everyone else. That silly idea of being superior by birth should be laid to rest with them. These days, popularity is everything. I'm just doing my performance for Thomas, and they have the nerve to think I'm a simpleton. Just wait until I get Thomas's money. I'll have them learn that underestimating me, Erica, will be the gravest error they've ever made.
This piece that I'm wearing is a limited edition.
I-
Jealous?
I can't stand those pretentious so-called elites. Ugh. You'll never guess this, but 5 years ago I was just a convenience store clerk. Fast forward today, I'm about the Tata Dwarf, mingling with social elites. Of course, people only notice my glamorous appearance at social events and the mad buzz I create in the news. They're clueless about the rehearsals I have to do for these absurd moments just so I can get on the headlines. I'm not bothered by the name calling, because if I still got followers, that means there's money to be made. So, being the smart, gorgeous, and shameless woman that I am, it only makes sense that I'm rolling in dough, haha. Well, she acknowledges that.
I'm a special guest on that reality show.
Ha, my life's on the upswing with each passing day. had noticed you long before you guys came over to chat. You feel different from everyone else here aboard the airship. There's a sense of detachment about you, as if there's a glass plane separating us even when we're talking face to face. Is she breaking the fourth wall and referring to my computer screen? I understand how you feel. We're both outsiders here, struggling to find our footing. Sometimes I wonder, even if my outfit fits right in with all these luxurious decor, will anyone remember me after the lights go out? I'm scared to imagine the day I no longer enjoy the glitz and glamour, and I'm just a bearer, forgotten by time, everyone else. You're afraid of losing your popularity, aren't you? You're astute, be it fame or this idea of high society. You're nothing but a fleeting dream, a dream that I've been caught up for so long that even the spotlights begin to bedazzle me. So much so that I've lost sight of my real purpose here. Thanks for helping me remember who I really am.
I'm a special guest on that reality show.
All of this is meant to come to an end. I change you back to Carl. Fan fans will bombard my social media, criticizing my outlandish actions on the show. It's expected, really. You're not aware that a reality show at its core, is still a show. Everyone on TV is playing a part, including media hyping up the show. I constantly remind myself it's all just work. If the pay is right, we came for any circus. Marriage is no different. Thomas needs a trophy wife, so that's the role I'll fill. If you ask me about his private business though, let's just say that I have a bird's eye view of all that's going on. As for my career, it's a pity that I don't have Miss Robin's singing talent. Honestly, the music studio is just a front for my Tarzan sex evasions and dealings that had to be kept underground. There's no way I get any fans want music. It's garbage. I know where I stand. Okay. Didn't expect you to be that frank. It looks like high beam lights used on set, but it could also be an old-fashioned projecting device. You're not sure what it is. You notice a conspicuous button on its body. You decide to press it with conviction. Press the button, but the lens-like component doesn't light up like you expected it to. Maybe the machine is just for show. You begin to wonder whether this conclusion your natural powers of deduction brought you to is correct. As your mind works over time, you hear rapid footsteps and the sound of ragged breathing approaching. A frantic attendant comes running towards you and places something down next to you. Hello, are you here to use the projector? Slow down and catch your breath first. Phew. Thanks, I feel much better now. Sorry about that, I haven't been getting much exercise lately. Didn't expect to wear myself out from such a short run. How embarrassing. Allow me to explain, this device here isn't your average projector. It doesn't play movies. Instead, it displays a segment of the user's memories. If you look over here, this is where the blank compressed dream bubbles are loaded. Just place your hand here and wonderful moments from your past will be saved into dream bubbles. Hanakoni never that sounds fascinating, let me try. Certainly, I've loaded a compressed dream bubble. You can. Well, I almost forgot to mention this, but you can only do one projection currently. Manufacturing. Hang on. Manufacturing compressed dream bubbles is a highly demanding process, so there's only a limited supply available. You only have one bubble left now, the rest will take time to ship. Are you sure you want to use it alone? This is normally the family screening room. Even the sofa is meant to sit more than 5 people. This opportunity doesn't come by often. Would you like to invite any guests to watch the memories with you? Yes, send the invites to them all. Understood. One moment, please. Which guests on board would you like to invite? I'll send for them right away. Does it have to be a guest on board? Oh, my apologies. I assume the friends you'd like to invite were also on board. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. My apologies, I should have taken that into account. If the guests you wish to invite are still in panic, please get in touch with them first. Once you're sure of whom to invite, I'll submit the guest list to the airship's front desk. Someone will then bring them aboard the airship. If you encounter any problems in the course of our service, you may approach any of our staff on board for help. Contacting your guests yourself isn't so bad. At least you don't have to worry about the attendants having to deal with busy signals. After giving it some thought, you think of your friends in Panaconia. You decide to okay, so the achievements invite the Express crews, I'll do that. Send an invitation to the Astro Express family group chat. A few moments later, Paul is on his phone in a secluded corner watching some animation videos from his home world. He replies to you immediately and promises to be there soon. Miko and March 7, who are shopping at the Golden Hour, happily accept the invite and promise to be there once they're done. They'll probably be a little late. Pom-Pom replies with a flurry of 6 stickers with question marks. Dan-Heng declines, citing that someone needs to stay behind and watch over the express. He also explains that Pom-Pom's sticker spam was just a result of being overexcited. Past the attendant the guest list and patiently. A short while later, Welt, Himiko, and March 7 show up. Where is it? Where is it? Do we use this thing here to watch the movie? Allow me to explain. The attendant explains to the nameless how the projector works and the relevant things to take note of. The mechanics of this projector seem rather similar to the technology used by the Garden of Recollection. To start a projection, just press your palm gently against the compressed dream bubble loader within. There's nothing else, I'll take my leave now. Please enjoy yourselves. Feel free to call for me anytime you need me. I'll be right outside. Also, wow. Stell is taller than Himiko, I keep forgetting about that. Is there a last one, Stell? Have you thought about what you're going to put inside? Don't put too much nightmarish stuff, though. I doubt I can handle that. A compressed dream bubble. I don't think the choice of projected content is necessarily within Stell's control. But what if it plays something Stell doesn't want anyone to see? That would be so embarrassing. The projector has a few settings for the projection. You can likely control what the dream bubble shows with them. Alright then, well, just give me a holler if there's something I shouldn't see, Stell. I'll shut my eyes immediately. We should leave the controls to Stell. She would know best what to show us. March 7th, Himiko and Welt smile at you and Himiko gestures for you to begin. You decide to just do it. You place your palm against the back of the projector in close contact with the compressed dream bubble. Chaotic memories flood your mind. A memory from the past is projected vividly. As the scene unfolds, you see yourself standing in front of your companions, holding the lance you acquired in Belleborg. Your eyes are filled with resolve. You're stunned. Did the sensation of warmth come from your lance, your companions from the Astral Express, or from the woman whose blade could slice through the night sky, Acheron? You don't know. You only know that the warmth was there while your heart was racing. I am still very curious about Miss Acheron's power. It's rare to see much of such a serious expression. It was a really dangerous moment. Even though Himiko and Miss the Yang was there, I didn't dare let my guard down. I can be reliable when I need to be. Although looking back now, that's weird. How come you're looking at Stell's memory in the third person's perspective? I don't know either. How strange. But this is Panaconia. It could be a technique unique to the family. That's true. We're in the dream after all. Anything could happen. You have anything else, Stell? I feel like I haven't seen enough yet. While your companions chat, you empty your mind. So much has happened recently, and many memories flood your mind. Which memory to project? A deeply terrifying memory. An indescribable terror surges forth with a chill that spreads from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. It's as if you are standing in the middle of a Belleborgian blizzard without any equipment. You close your eyes and the scene of Firefly falling into your arms is projected. The image so vivid you can see the breeze disturbing the edges of her dress and each strand of her hair dancing in the air as she falls. Unpredictable, horrifying, A noise from deep in your heart obscures all rational thought. When did the fearless trailblazer discover what it means to be afraid? Fall silent and refuse to think it. March 7 covers her mouth as she cries out in surprise, then quickly covers her eyes. Is that Miss Firefly? When she... Stella, are you alright? I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then, but at least I'm here now. Yumiko holds your hand, the warmth from her own restoring you to your senses. Stella, if you're not feeling well, maybe we should take a break. Is there a stop button on this thing? Remember what happened afterwards, Stella. Miss Firefly didn't die. Don't be afraid. Let the past stay in the past. The yearning of the soul. For as long as you can remember, you've never been able to hold back this yearning. You've developed an indescribable love and curiosity for the object of mankind's repulsion, the trash can. This vague yet intense feeling has transcended the boundaries of rationality after you arrived in Panic. You just can't help yourself. The scholars of the Intelligentsia Guild believe that Dreamscape is a reflection of mankind's heart. In Paniconi's dream world, you often witness this story from the Trash Can Kingdom. It's a tale about the garbage king Tatalo of Sapporo and an awesome, hard-hitting battle. You didn't expect to see this scene projected here. It appears the projector can show things that happened in the dream too. Really like trash cans, huh? Your mind is just full of trash cans. What an intense combat scenario. Paniconi truly is the perfect place for youngsters with a rich imagination like yours. Interesting hobbies, Tel. Shall I press the skip button for you? A sense of security from your comrades. Remember when you faced Sunday at the theater? The choir was about to sing the prelude to the future. The air froze and time seemed to stop. Then, just in the nick of time, the Xianzhou Alliance appeared, ending the crisis with overwhelming force. Is this a dream? Look at the magnificent scene of Danheng and Xingyuan working in tandem. Their presence dissipating your fear and unease in the moment, enveloping you in a sense of safety and security. Even to this day, you still have a hard time thinking of Danheng and his secret identity as the same person. Look, it's Danheng and General Jingyuan. They're so dashing. Stell, why don't I look like that in your memories? Mr. Sunday did not deal with me harshly at the time. He only imprisoned me in the consciousness. It's thanks to General Jingyuan that I managed to escape. I never imagined General Jingyuan's appearance would be so astounding. It's a shame I couldn't see it for myself. So much has happened in such a short time, Stell. You should take some time for yourself. You might be safe now, but we should make sure there aren't any lasting psychological trauma. I like to keep something for myself. I'll pass. Think it over and decide for the sake of your own privacy not to expose your personal life to your companions. You decide to maintain some sense of dignity for yourself. You can't tell what is real and what is fake in this magnificent dreamscape. No matter what happens, your companions will always be by your side. That's enough for you. And so, decide not to think about it anymore. It seems that Stell has matured more than we had realized and is much more independent now. What a pity. I was too engrossed just now and forgot to take a picture to commemorate the moment. This is a big movie with Stell in the leading role, right? In that case, it'd be too bad if we don't take a photo of the star of the movie. If only we had a compressed dream bubble, I wouldn't be bored with such an exciting moment, no matter how many times they are replayed. Precious memory should only be viewed once because it's not good to overindulge in such things. March, how about we look towards the future instead? Stell, this applies to you as well. Such is the spirit of trailblazing. Nah, don't worry, I'll listen to your advice. Yumiko gently smiles at you in affirmation. You feel as though she has high expectations of you. After chatting with your companions for a while longer, the heart-warming moment comes to an end. You bid them goodbye. And they leave you for the time being. At long last, only you are left standing in the same spot. In a daze, you seem to feel as though everything that had happened just now was a dream. Achievement, achievement, achievement. Yes! Family seminar. Okay. I would Dreamscape bathtub in here. I'm already in the Dreamscape bathtub.
What services do you require?
Notice that the facial expression of the man in front of you changes every so often despite its constant silence, as though he's thinking deeply about something. Look bewildered. Fine, in that case I'll do as you wish. I cannot fathom exactly what message he has interpreted from your expression. In truth, since you met him, the both of you have only communicated via your eyebrows. You've seen it as well. Despite its name, you can't really call this a ship, since it doesn't really require any sails. Repair the ship's hull, there are other more convenient and better ways of doing that. Respond to enemies' attacks, my death won't delay the inevitable by much. Besides, nobody has the courage to do that. As for why I'm standing here, we're supposed to be on board a luxury passenger ship. How could there be no sailors at all? This experience is so unrealistic. The only things that are worth doing will be worthwhile to do, even if they're terribly done. However, we can clearly see that the situation at hand is the exact opposite of the aforementioned scenario. In spite of all that, regardless of how we live our lives, we will always reach the end one day. My plan is close to fruition. Why haven't you resigned yet? While it is true that I don't like to stand here very much, you still can't ask these sorts of questions. Aboard the ship, people come and go all the time, bringing with them tales of the outside world. You have perhaps heard of the Nameless who measure the world in terms of stars? They traverse the cosmos and embark on their own adventures. Or perhaps you've heard of an obscure sage who managed to retrieve some sort of mysterious secret from a place that no one else has been able to reach. By doing so, he gained the ability to live his life in reverse against the normal flow of time. Or maybe you've heard of an unsuccessful adventurer. While she never accomplished much in her lifetime, she still became the first person to step foot on a planet that had been reclaimed by nature. It is said that the planet was fought over by the gods and protected by 3 bronze statues removing spears. Each of these statues was larger than the planet itself. However, I'm not like any of them. I'm just a normal person. This is the reason why I haven't resigned yet.
What are the memory zone depths like?
Regardless of how bizarre and fantastical and artificial dreamscape can be, one will ultimately grow tired of it. Truth be told, the topics of their discussions are all strange hobbies that have occurred before on the ship. They are nothing to get irritated over. But I just remembered today that there is one fellow, one singular guy. The first time I met him, he was about to throw hands with several Pepeshi. Anything that even resembled a pocket on his person was stuffed full of fresh flowers. He later told me that the flowers were rather valuable because they had been plucked from various planets and preserved in a special method. Apart from that, he was no different from your average wanderer. I really cannot fathom how he was able to come here. Per his own account, he had been drifting between the stars in search for hope. As for how exactly he was doing so, each time he met a child, he would give them the flowers that he had collected to them and observe their smiles in return. This was how his conflict with the Pepeshi arose. He was adamant that the Pepeshi accept his gift and wouldn't take no for an answer. His explanation at that time was that as long as children are still able to smile upon seeing the flowers, it would mean that regardless of how this world changes, it is still worth saving, and there is hope of it being saved. Armed with such a ridiculous notion, he departed his homeland and wandered from planet to planet, encountering many difficulties along the way. He seems to have noticed your confused gaze. Indeed, the situation that he is describing does not seem to be one that is worth getting exasperated over. Perhaps you realize that I'm actually just mad at myself. and it's driven by such an absurd reason. Yet I have chosen to stay here all this time. Why?
What are the memory zone depths like?
Even though the only people able to come here are esteemed guests, annoying incidents still happen every day. I don't know what happened in the depths of the memory zone. I can't believe that someone's actually recruiting people who are associated with it. They even overlooked the elites of the 5 lineages and chose to use some lower class. I mean some third pearls instead. All these years, even though I seem diligent on the surface, I've actually been arranging my preparations in private. You already know this. Yes, I can tell. Well, apart from your diligence. I've been waiting for an opportunity to disappear into thin air. When my close colleagues hear of me one day, they'll suddenly realize that that listless fellow, he was one that experienced countless dangers in the treacherous memory zone, managed to survive, and even discovered some extraordinary phenomenon. I couldn't tell that he was capable of such things. And now I think that my dreams might finally come true.
What are the memory zone depths like?
I've come to realize that staying here and remaining as a sailor has its benefits. You don't have to look at me like that. It's just that I've encountered a spot of bad luck recently. I've always been a restless person, always wanting to leave this place and see other sights. However, despite my thorough preparations, I've never actually departed before. Gazed at you for a long time before speaking again. Everyone has experienced such moments before. Moments when they wish to reveal their true self and hold nothing back. People might even want to let loose once in a while. While this place affords a lot of opportunities as people come and go, I keep telling them that I'm still preparing to depart. While my ambitions are sky high, it's not yet time to act. However, could it be that I'm just using this excuse to conceal the fact that I'm just a terrible excuse of a sailor? As long as I never actually take the first step, then nobody will be able to judge me. I seem to have said too much.
What are the memory zone depths like?
We meet again, but why do we meet again, I wonder? In all honesty, even if I'm able to become a captain, I'm afraid my state of mind at that point in time won't differ too much from how it is now. There's nothing wrong with being a sailor, otherwise I wouldn't have made such a choice from the very beginning. However, the stories of sailors that I heard when I was young don't seem to match with what I'm experiencing right now. We roamed the boundless ocean, vast expanses as terrifying to behold as the end times. Yet the sight that they ultimately laid eyes on was not those of devils, nor was it the abyss. Instead, they gazed upon something that they'd never seen before, magnificent beaches and a sky full of stars. As far as I'm concerned, that's the true meaning of sailing a ship. Regardless of whether I'm journeying among the stars or traveling through the undercurrents of the memory zone depths. Those are the places where I should be heading towards, not wasting my time visiting the childhood ones again and again in an endless cycle.
What are the memory zone depths like?
Okay. Now let's go and talk to these guys since I found all 4 of you. I see, a honored guest. You came at the right time. I've been speaking with my colleagues, we are the formidable 4th airship. Titles are not to be changed lightly. Oh hush now, have you any inkling of the gravity of our situation? With the boss in their current state, now's no time to be fussing over titles. Formidable 4? We form it half the contribution that keeps this airship running, got it? Work for the boss, and not only oversees the whole airship, but also finds time to tweak our calibration while we're at it. Once we're fully operational on our own, each of us will head a department and work together to keep the airship running smoothly. Long story short, for reasons unknown, our boss became severely injured, and now they're down for the count. That's why we were so out of it earlier and simply lost our heads. Now that you fixed us 4, you you could help our boss as well. I can patch up scrapes and scratches, but I'm simply out of my depth with such serious injuries like this. Yeah, we're not sure how exactly you pull it off, but we really need your help. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Thank you so much. What? Look. As your steep cast for saving me. As a token of my gratitude, would you like to hear a secret? TikTok. Terry Buddies and I make half the contribution that keeps this action running. If you can repair all 4 of us, you'll be the one who contributes the other half. That's between you and me. I have 3 buddies on this hash ship. You'll find all 4 of us, I'll introduce you to our boss. Our boss is a real big shot. Would you like to meet him? But first, you'll need to pass the test posed by the 4 of us. You might not be aware, but there are 4 of us who look alike. Only when all 4 of us come together does the boss deign to grace us with their presence. Otherwise, normally nobody gets to see them. Alright, let's fix it. Ah, TikTok, look at this. I wonder how I've been able to last this long. Everything is weighing down on me. Sometimes I wish that I was just a normal clock so I wouldn't have to worry so much. What was my original duty anyway? To tell the time? Time? Tell time? I can't even see the time clearly. It's like I've lost something very important. My heart feels so empty. I feel terrible. Leave me alone. Let my dial remain empty so that I can catch my breath more easily. I'm already used to this. I just need to catch my breath. Alright, where is it? Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, done. Oh, what is this feeling? I feel that my parts are moving more smoothly. My hands are also turning. TikTok, amazing. It feels like something heavy has been lifted off of me. I didn't expect you to be able to really fix me, although I don't understand how it was done. I'm truly thankful. Now I can finally raise my head and do what I want to do. I no longer have to look down and watch time, my name, and my duties. I remember everything now. Oh, I didn't see the last line. Oh well. Your skills are like magic. You actually fixed me. Truth be told, I've noticed this issue, which happens from time to time for a while now. When I looked into it, my findings revealed that it's caused by a strange type of building block. These blocks emit an ominous aura, and over time they interfere with our minds, causing us to malfunction. Fortunately, I collapsed before I could find them, but we all live and learn, don't we? I have now taken full precautions to ensure that they won't affect me again. It's just a small problem. I don't know where they are anymore. With my limited abilities, completely at my loss. If you happen to have any of these building blocks, please hand them over to me. It's my duty to destroy them. After some time, I apologize, but my calculations indicated there should be more building blocks than these. If you find any more, please bring them to me. Once I finish, I'll have a surprise for you. Be sure to come and see me, kind one. Okay, well, I have like 40 more. Thank you so much, you are kind. It isn't much, but please take this as a token of our gratitude. Thank you. I feel all warm and fuzzy inside now. I've already taken care of all the books you gave me. It won't harm my companions anymore. I feel like my inner bird is about to take flight and sing any time. There is indeed a blood on your dial. I feel my gears transforming. Something is starting to sprout on the dial. I can't wait to see the world. Perhaps your kindness is what set all this in motion. It's time for my journey to start. Stay well. Building blocks retrieved from the dream takers and powered here, and they emanate an ominous aura. You seem to hear these building blocks whispering to you. Don't pretend to be anyone else. The instant you touch the building blocks, a peculiar thought surges through your mind. You start to doubt that you are not Stella at this point, but a brainwashed actor who is leaving a false dream. The previous thoughts are fading away. That was close. You almost went mad like those dream takers. For your mental health, it's better not to get close to the building blocks. Touch a treasure.
Fortune follows luck, just like it always does.
Right, get those achievements. Golden coins of Starlight. Collect all the golden capsule coins in Pinnacle. Huh, so I actually did get all of them already. Fascinating. Fathom the unfathomable. Alas, not a concept. Oh, I've gotten all the Fathom the Unfathomable achievements. That's cool. Like that. Oh, just this big ass room left in the back, huh? Mr. Lester, are you free tonight? I wish to invite you to. Apologies, beautiful lady. I've already made plans for tonight. Well then, how about tomorrow night? He's busy tomorrow night too. Old lady, why don't you give it a rest? Mr. Lester doesn't like women like you. If you're lonely, why don't you try that mister? You two look like a good match. Let's not involve others in our personal squabbles, shall we? This lady's impropriety is troubling the deep. How about a drink somewhere quieter, Mr. Lester? Apologies, I'm allergic to alcohol. Hey, what do you say, mister? Who's the impolite one around here, I wonder? Everybody, please calm down. Just as this man Nicholas is about to reach his wits' end, his communicator suddenly begins to ring. I see. Alright, I'll deal with it as soon as possible. Apologies, but there are some things I need to take care of at present. But I've had a great time talking to all of you. We'll meet again if destiny permits. After some hesitation, the rest of the assembled crowd takes their leave, with the off expressions on their faces. Lester sighs deeply as he gazes at their receding figures. Phew, they've all left. I must thank you for helping me out again, Claudia. You boarded the ship as well? When did you? Alright, in that case, after your second eldest brother, I tried to find out more information from him. Not a problem. I've also brought the new collector's edition that you wanted. Right, thank you for your help.
Maybe it's time to plan a family trip.
Oh, greetings, beautiful lady. It's a pleasure to meet you. Are you up for a chat? Apologies, I'm currently... Oh, you must be the new owner of the ship. Is anything the matter? Who are you? Have you heard of the Rice family before? It's fine if you haven't. After all, we are but a small family that manages a real estate business, that's all. As the current family head, I manage the family's assets as part of my day-to-day work. Having said that, I heard that you are a member of the Nameless, am I right? I happen to be the title holder of several asteroids that are mainly used for vacationing due to the beautiful scenery and pleasant climate afforded there. If you have pastime in your future travels, be sure to visit them so that I can show you some hospitality of my own. It must be really popular. Not at all. I'm ashamed to say that the farce that happened just now reoccurs on a rather frequent basis. I've pretty much gotten used to it. Apart from my reputation being impacted somewhat, such issues have never affected me in other ways. However, please allow me to make a small correction. I have never toyed with another person's feelings. Not to brag, but I do believe that I am an honest and upright person. I'll let you get back to your work. Alright, nice chatting with you. And message your emotions time.
What excuse should I use this time?
Sometimes I can't help but wonder, are social interactions truly necessary? The evolution of such a complicated and tedious communication system on top of merely expressing one's basic demands. Perhaps humans view this as a progress of civilization and the abundance of culture, yet I find such a system truly grating. People carefully paved the way for tactful probing, concealing their goals and disguising their rhetoric. To what end? While they may get what they desire most of the time, truth be told, when compared to the futile efforts spent on achieving their objectives, such losses do outweigh the gains, am I right? Please excuse my lack of manners, but could you leave me be for a while? Oh, for explanation.
It's time to plan a family trip.
The man silently gazes outside, the chilly surface of the window's glass reflecting his stiff smile. I remember that the mask which Claudia once is at that auction. The statue, didn't Louis just recently critique its sculptor? In that case, I'll add the moment of dust to the itinerary. It seems like the moment of soul is not a bad option as well. A museum and a library. The two little ones should be quite willing to pass the time there. Or perhaps the moment of oasis would be a good option as well. Since we haven't picnicked in so long, basking in the sun and relaxing once in a while sounds like a good idea. That day I'll hire a bubble hound. I recall that Louis loved playing hollow disc when he was young. Apart from that, how about a restaurant? Or perhaps the Grand Theatre? Or the Clocksilver's theme park? Forget it. They wouldn't like these places since they're so ordinary. Oh right, that photographer who follows the path of my Hillity told me that he will be holding a personal exhibition soon. Perhaps I'll be able to ask him about it later. Hey, I just talked to that photographer.
What excuse should I use this time?
Since this is such a rare opportunity, I must come up with a detailed plan. Occasionally, I'll have some strange dreams. Once I dreamed that I was slowly sinking into a ball, my whole mouth filled with the taste of rust. Another time, I dreamed that I was lying in a narrow coffin that had been buried deep underground without any bell to ring. My mother is a gorgeous lady, which is intelligent, elegant, independent, and uninhibited. After raising me as a gentleman, she abandoned me in pursuit of her own freedom. Even though we are not related by blood, I love my siblings, and they love me too. We trust each other and help one another out wherever we can, but there will always be a gap between us. My mother once taught me that there can be no mutual understanding between people. Even to this day, I am deeply convinced by her words. Perhaps this is the reason why I dislike Pentagon. My dreams are always full of chaos and loneliness, unlike the life that I lived thus far. As for this artificially designed sweet dream, it merely forces people together in a feeble attempt to create the illusion of bliss and happiness. I understand this is just a fantasy, just as I am inherently aware of my own hypocrisy.
What excuse should I use this time?
Masks in both natural and man-made light. The man's drooping eyelids and pale complexions make him seem especially lonely. Sorry, I was lost in thought just now, but look, the view here is simply stunning. Even in dreams, the scenery from above is especially serene because it has not been painted by humans here. Such landscapes can really make me quite sleepy. If you're not busy, perhaps you'd like to relax with me for a brief moment.
Ah, just like the golden.
Can I get another glass of the special drink? Just one moment. Such a bustling sight. I once saw a similar sight at a place inside Pentacle. Ah, those golden moments, they vanish as swiftly as bubbles popping in the air. Oh really, access Divergent Universe right here. The fuck? That was weird.
A pleasure to meet you.
What was your dream again? Blah 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 blah. Two more people. To be honest, I'm only concocting drinks to make ends meet. Please forgive me if it doesn't taste good. Okay, hang on, I need to go to the toilet again. I'll be back in a minute. Should you really be saying this at work? I'm really sorry, I just got into drinks meeting and I thought I'm good enough yet. I'm rehearsing my apologies in case I slip up and serve badly mixed drinks to the customers. I didn't notice you were here. Was I too loud? I'm sorry, I'll pay more attention next time. Are you a newbie? I trained for half a year before my mentor said I'm ready to work on my own. I guess I can craft drinks. I may not have trained for long, but I do know the basics. I used to be the bassist of a band, so it's no sweat entertaining them. It's just, I've never been anywhere this bougie. Much less work at one. I can't help getting the jitters. Why a sudden job switch? Music wasn't making me any money, and I wouldn't have survived otherwise. My music wasn't going anywhere those years, and you had to put in money to release albums, record tracks, and whatnot. Surely I'm better off here mixing drinks. Maybe we should talk about something else. I'm getting paid for this after all. How are you doing? Drinksmith Daft's at your service. And what have you got for sale here? Hello and goodbye. Astana's White Oak. Alright, talk to you later then. I should get back to work too.
Stop messing around with music and just change careers while you still can.
Daft moves effortlessly with his shaker as though part of an orchestrated dance, making everything else in the surrounding fade into oblivion. I want to ask. Ask away, I'm free at the moment, so I'm all ears if you want to chat. As long as you don't tell on. So tell me about your story. Story? I ain't got no story. I'm just an average bassist of a small band. A nobody band with mediocre music that wasn't making any money. That's why I left for another job. I previously applied to be a musician on the Radiant Feldspar, but I didn't even take a second glance at my resume. Then I met someone who found my hands dexterous enough to craft drinks. So here I am, working on the airship. Are you unhappy with your current job? Why do you sound like my boss all of a sudden? Well, I'm not exactly unhappy. I guess I just don't know what to feel. I mean, look, I wanted to be the airship's resident musician. I ended up as a drinksmith here. Have you thought of going into a new job? That I haven't. You know, I realize mixing drinks is a whole new way of looking at art. My sense of rhythm and dexterous fingers seem to come together differently when crafting drinks. Maybe this is music's blessing for me, but when our guitarists and my cocktail shakers resound a lot better than my bass, boy, I almost went into a stroke. I've thought through it now. I thought through it though now. Pride doesn't pay the bill, so what's a little mindless when I'm earning my keep? Don't have any more questions. Alright, talk to you later then. I should get back to work too. I figured it out. At my age, being penniless and with no talent, apart from music, probably isn't meant to be bad. Probably isn't meant to be. Better off jumping ship early.
Stop messing around with music and just
Yeah,
change career.
clockwork. It's flooding in here because the ice machine is down again. Now I have to mop the floor after crafting this drink. Am I really a drinksmith or a cleaner? My feet's numb from standing all day and my fingers get wrinkly from being in contact with water. But hey, I'm supposed to ignore the cold and pain and greet everyone with a smile on my face. What have I done, really, to be subject to this torture called work? I was meant to bedazzle on stage, but here I am, trapped. I now know that having to work is punishment in itself. Gah, when can I be free from this misery?
Stop messing around with music and just change careers while you still can.
I've had enough. Why do the orders keep coming? Mixing drinks and playing the bass are no different. I work the magic with my hands. What truly makes me happy is a glow of satisfaction on their faces after tasting my drinks. That's all the approval these dexterous digits of mine needs. The guy that ordered the drink a while ago, what's his name? Jack? He seems to be the CEO of a record label, but he gave me a good card if I sign with him. I might enjoy this life now. I'll get a place to stay, free meals, a salary, and tips to boot. Where else can I find such a good job? The best life is indeed a simple and mundane one.
Stop messing around with music and just change careers while you still can.
Duff always wears a smile on his face no matter how busy his work gets. I feel like an utter loser in life. I lived half my life without accomplishing anything. To be honest, I already had a hunch several years back. I knew I'd continue wasting my life away. I've played in the band for over a decade. I know full well how my compositions fare. Don't jump on the music bandwagon when you obviously lack the talent. The music critic was bang on. My family berated me plenty too. I couldn't even afford to get them gifts for years, and I even had to ask them for living allowance every now and then. Would I have led a better life if I went into a new job sooner? It's all my fault. Why was I so stubborn? It's never too late as long as you put your mind to it. You have a point. Deep down, I know that too. I was the happiest during my first year in the band. I can't bring myself to close the chapter on my past just like that.
Stop messing around with music and just change careers while you still can.
Garth abruptly releases his grip over the stirrer and you see him let out a long sigh, his expression turning somewhat gloomy. I make a living with my own hands. I mean that literally. The skill I honed from playing the bass didn't turn me into a superstar, but instead landed me a stable job as a drinksmith. Some may disagree, but I guess this is coming to terms with adult life. There's nothing bad about having a job, at least I never have to worry about making ends meet anymore. Okay, one more person. She has clearly noticed your gaze, shyness flickering in her eyes. But after a brief pause, she proceeds to make a request in a less than perfect polished tone, similar to the one she uses at work. Could I please have a char sauce? The one made with 143 herbs? She lets out a deep sigh, her shoulders finally relaxing. But almost immediately, as if recalling something, she reflectively tenses up again to speak, her voice strained and her breathing evidently uneven. No, honey, please. Actually, I'm not the waiter. Why is your voice like that? This is actually how I talk. Never mind, I can't ever seem to fake it right. She takes a deep breath and her facade of toughness, covering up in imminent collapses, immediately vanishes. I'm sorry, it's my first time traveling alone. This is all a bit new to me. My family said I should act more seasoned out there to avoid being exploited. But it seems unnecessary now, right? Everyone here probably has some fancy status, but you seem genuinely nice. I guess? Are you giving me a medal of good citizenship? Huh? I am not. Joke doesn't land well with her. A jumble of muffled sounds crashes in her throat. She lowers her gaze and becomes quiet. One chap here. Hello. What should I call you? Senior? I guess I'll go with senior. Operate Pentagon. Well, it's a long story. I'm just an ordinary employee at the IPC, an entry-level staff member based at an outpost on a remote planet. Considering my finances, living in Pentagon is out of reach. Not to mention boarding the Tata loaf. The only reason I'm able to travel now is that I won the grand prize in our department's annual party. It's an ultra-luxurious solo travel package spanning 14 planets. The prize that all my colleagues had their eyes on. Winning such a luxurious grand prize is incredibly rare. I never imagined I'd be the lucky one. But when I claimed the grand prize I had won, I was disappointed to realize it wasn't as I had envisioned.
It's my first time coming to a place like this.
Even though I'm only halfway through the trip, I'm deeply concerned about my work. Want to chat with you. You seem distressed. What's on your mind? It's about the luxury travel package I won. It didn't occur to me back then. I thought I'd surely enjoy the vacation to the fullest if I could win the grand prize. It is only now that I realize luxury can be overwhelming and daunting. Although the IPC takes care of most expenses, the cost of living on the planets featured in the package is somewhat alarming. Let's not even talk about Pentagon. When I was at my previous stop, the Mata Beach Resort, I almost had to shell out my entire savings just to ride the subway. The voice quiver's teetering on the brink of tears. The traditional projects department even sent me a message to check if that was a fraudulent transaction. That's why I'm not going anywhere else now.
It's my first time coming
The
to a place
title
like
is
this.
lucky, that's fine. Even though I'm going on a trip on blah blah blah. You know what? I shouldn't be sitting here and doing nothing. I mean, I can't be whiling away the time when this luxurious vacation home is already bleeding me dry. I need to really capitalize on this opportunity. Since trips like this aren't affordable to most, live streaming it be something novel. Who knows, if I'm lucky, I might even become famous after this journey. Then again, this seems a bit outdated now. My favorite streamer, Green Ivan, does outdoor supernatural adventures and she's really popular. I guess content like that is what's in trend now. Also, I'm just a broke girl. Those who watch luxury travel channels are probably drawn in by the opulence. I don't have the funds to splurge, much less flaunt them on the camera. So how about starting a live commerce channel with this stream? Maybe you can sell a ginormous 14-planet specialty deluxe pack. No, that doesn't quite hit the mark. I have to think harder.
The world is so big, I should really take my time to explore it.
That's right, calm down and take a moment to consider how to make the most of this opportunity. Nothing terrible has happened, but if you are unusually frustrated, would this be what they call angry for no reason? I get it, I must have messed it up again. I've always been this way, not smart, and my efforts never seem to pay off. Even when I do get a bit of luck, I somehow manage to always spoil it for myself. Deborah, oh Deborah, you're really not good for anything.
The world is so big, I should really take my time to.
Okay, happy. Even in the limited space, her vision pierces through barriers, reaching far into the depths of her memories. Soon a smile forms on her lips. Now that I think about it, I've been too naive. Slim chances are of snagging the grand prize make me feel that I should squeeze every drop out of the vacation. But my obsession has turned this hard-won trip into a mental burden instead. As someone once put it, set out to the orchard for apples but return with a day filled with nature, speckled sunshine, and cherished moments. Even things like being ripped off for souvenirs or getting lost in the high-tech planetary subways are valuable experiences. These fun moments may just be the true purpose of traveling. Happiness is uplifting to see, yet honestly, it's a hard truth that not all experiences in life are joyful.
It's my first time coming
Alright.
to a place like this.
Alright, instead of beating myself up over it, I might as well lighten up and enjoy the trip. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make you sad and leave you sad. I'm not sure if my concerns are justified, but being away from work for this long, I can't help feeling a little bit anxious. I don't mean that I'm very important, rather, because I'm replaceable, I can't disappear for too long. If my boss says that my absence makes no difference, I'm done for. I truly hope that doesn't come to pass. Oof. Okay. I saw a question mark. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You must be our new boss. Am I right? I'm right, aren't I? Let's have a look-see. Not bad. His face, this voice, he must be a brilliantly deified avatar of divine erudition with godliness. City, what the hell? Stop, speak human, please. What I meant is that you got old friend vibes, and I feel like I simply have to chat you up. Trying to get your new boss to slack with you? Hey, it's not like that at all. The automated orchestra has always been loyally industrious and hardworking to a fault. You wouldn't slack off during those hours. This is truly a horrible misunderstanding. I wanted to chat to you about work stuff, or how to increase our work efficiency, to improve on our performance environment. Look at the stage, on and off of it. Yep, scrutinize it carefully. What do you see? All I see is it seems a bit quiet, doesn't it? Yep, that's absolutely right. That's why you're the boss, eh? What I'm thinking is that it's just us automated instruments performing day in and day out. We've only got a few tunes in our repertoire, and it's not the least bit surprising that the audience gets bored after the show ends. And I'll preempt you, don't say something like, why don't we learn new tunes, or something along those lines. We love that, but our previous boss was always preoccupied with a sense of style and taste, and would only allow us to play these few pieces over and over. I reckon that in all your brilliance and enlightenment and astutness, you know what's up anyway, so I thought I'd offer a suggestion. If we invite a few celebrity singers to warm the crowd up and hype up our show, that get them all enthused and lively, wouldn't it? Who do you want me to invite? It's not like our expectations are all that high. Maybe it's secondary as long as the person sings well. Oh yes, I also have a teensy-weensy favor. It's boss, can you bring some scores back? We've tired of those pieces since a long time ago. And even the crowd spinning cobwebs just listening to the same tunes. Sounds doable. Hey, you're the best boss. Let's settle then. I'll wait for your good news. So, how'd it go? You have a person in mind? And you found any music scores? Oh, I can get Kokona! I know a singer and her name is Kokona. Kokona? Never heard of her, so she's probably not some megastar. But since you recommend her, there must be something amazing about her. Let's hurry up and invite her. Even with your reassurance, I'm still a little bit worried. Don't be afraid, I'm your most avid fan. I will be. The sight is familiar. Since you trust me this much, I must work harder to meet your expectations. No matter what, I truly appreciate you for giving me this chance. Spurred by your sincere invitation, Una musters up her courage and stands on the stage. Deep breath, I'm very honored to be able to stand on the stage. Next up, I have a song for everyone, and it's called Envision a Rose Forthcoming. Who's that? Is that some small-time singer? I've never seen her before. How would I know? She doesn't look like a professional singer from that most of us. Who knows where she got invited from? Close your eyes and look ahead. Oh, her voice, it's beautiful. Those unfinished paintings and the songs that are still playing. It sounds so unique. Shh, pay attention. What would that vibrant world look like? Will there be a dream there too? Will there be a fathomless sea? Will birds sing at sunset? Can you smell the fragrance of time? Look, lost ones look forth. There lies not void, but that rose from future has yet to bloom. The song ends and the audience goes absolutely still. It's as if they are basking in the afterglow of the cadence, reluctant to return to their senses. After a long time, a single person's clapping shatters the deafening silence, and then it gradually gets louder into a rapturous, sonorous tide of applause. Amid the hall of raucous cheers and applause, you see Kokona staring at you. The limelight shining on her highlights the myriad stars in her limpid eyes. Thank you, Stella. That's nice. Okay, I met a lady at Dreamflux Reef. Dreamflux Reef? What sort of place is that? It doesn't sound like it's in Panaconia. Could it be? Whoa, boss, don't tell me you specially made a trip to other dreamscapes to sing up for us. Gosh, I love you to death. Alright, calm down first. Okay, I'm super calm now. As calm as a 1,000-layered sundae. Boss, we should totally get her here first. Enthralled by her limpid and mellow singing, the audience finds themselves holding their breaths for fear of spoiling her performance. The audience erupts into an encore chant right after she sings her final note, quieting down only after the singer shyly promises to do so next time. Of course, you definitely got good taste, boss. Star is born. Boss, you're here. Do you have anyone in mind for today's performance? I can help you make the arrangements. Let's see if there's any scores you want. Oh, that's why you're the boss. You're the best boss I've ever worked for. Come, what do you want? Should listen to. Pick anyone. The midnight special? Just one moment, let's rehearse a little first. Oh, is this supposed to be the midnight special? Also, I can only get Kokona up here once. That's so sad. Okay. I wonder if there's an achievement for just running through all the options. Oh, that's Shaban's bar. Okay. So I guess this is achievements for getting the Dreamflux character, believe in the Dreamflux tree on stage, because not everyone is going to have Kokona still alive. Star Sport. Yeah, not even at the halfway point. Okay. Well, with that, I'm gonna end my Star Rail stream here for now. Or if I come back, if I have time later tonight, I'll hop back in and I'll do the Stellar Shimmer event. It's just so I can try and get a few more Jades. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll I'll see you all next time. Bye.